Destiny Star Girlfriend 1 and 2 became two of my favorite modern moege visual novels. They had a good mix of hilarious comedy similar to the Minato Soft and Minato Carnival visual novels, Majikoi and Sujido, as well as incorporating lighthearted magical girl elements, even if they occasionally veered into overly eroge-centric fan service. So how does Destiny Star Girlfriend 3 compare to the previous two games? In short, I definitely like it overall, but it's probably the most inconsistent entry of the main trilogy. Similar to its predecessors, it's a one-heroine-focused visual novel, this time being Kanoko's route, an underclassman who's generally quiet and snarky, but loyal and devoted. In the original two games, she was mostly a supporting character I was pretty much neutral about, as she didn't have a standout personality. Thankfully, in Destiny Star Girlfriend 3, they did a good job making her more prominent. They gave her new sprites and a song, and the romance dialogue between her and Seiji felt surprisingly natural. Unlike Yuri's bombastic nature or Maya's misunderstandings due to not fully grasping romance, Kanoko is initially the most normal of the three girls, aware of the budding mutual attraction and keenly aware of sexual matters. I think Destiny Star Girlfriend 3 handled the magical girl elements best. It's actually set in the character's third year of high school, a full year over when Yuri and Maya's routes start. By then, there's already a sense of camaraderie among the major characters, including newer support character Petra from DSG2. This leads to much earlier group fights and enjoyable banter among the main 5 to 6 characters compared to the first two Destiny Stars. While I appreciated that romantic dialogue between Seiji and Kanoko being natural, I wasn't as big on how they actually got together. Unlike the last two games where the main guy and the main girl getting together made sense, Seiji and Kanoko's relationship kinda relies too much on contrived conveniences for me. There's even references to past lives and destiny later in the game that suggests the writer were really reaching to justify this pairing. Seiji and Kanoko once again have a gimmick where they are forced to stay within 1 meter of each other, lest they face the awkward consequences. This time, the bond between Seiji and Kanoko is by far the most lewd of the main trilogy. In the previous two games, the bond between Seiji and the main girl usually resulted in one or both characters feeling actual physical pain that could lead to death. In Destiny Star 3's case, Kanoko is the only one who faces a consequence, which is being secretly horny. When she gives into her power, her body wants to obtain bodily fluids from other people to power herself up. Initially, I found this an amusing subversion compared to the first two games, with Kanoko's primary comedy gimmick being that she's a huge closet pervert. The main character walks in on her reading adult doujins and erotica in the library, and there are moments where he accidentally finds her masturbating under her bed as they are sleeping right next to each other. I appreciate visual novels being open about girls being perverted. In my experience, real-life girls can be just as, if not more perverted than guys given the right opportunities. It's annoying when visual novels and society as a whole paint guys as the main perverts of humanity, so it's refreshing that Destiny Star 3 treats this as both a funny comedy gimmick for Kanoko, but also a way to show that it's okay for girls to like sexual stuff. However, Kaneko's pervertedness being a major plot point for her magical girl powers started to annoy me more over time. It led to excessive fan service moments, including by far the highest number of panty shots in the whole series. Kanoko having to become a semen demon to fuel her magical powers felt reminiscent of Fate Stay Night. I couldn't take it seriously since Yuri and Maya did not need sexual stuff in the same way as this. A late plot twist related to Kanoko further complicates matters for me. Without spoiling too much, Kanoko gets to enact her apparently hidden deepest sexual fantasies, leading to many non-consensual situations. This brought down what should have been a great plot twist, but I couldn't take a few of the later chapters seriously, as I was unsure if I was supposed to be shocked, amused, or aroused. Suffice to say, these chapters were easily my least favorite part of the entire trilogy. Thankfully, this low point was followed by one of my favorites in the trilogy, a cool reference to Dragon Ball Z. I was glad to see that the equivalent of a Patara fusion was actually useful for once, unlike in the original DBZ series. If you enjoy the more lewd aspects of the Destiny Star series and want to see a perverted girl character be plot relevant, this might be your favorite entry. Alternatively, if you like Kaneko's quiet yet loyal, even jealous personality, you might like this game even more than I did. As said earlier, I found Destiny Star 3 to be the most inconsistent of the main trilogy, with some of the highest highs and lowest lows of the trilogy. I would say Destiny Star Girlfriend 2 is my overall favorite, mostly because I like Maya the best among the main girls. However, I do think Destiny Star 3 is slightly better than Destiny Star 1. Overall, the Destiny Star Girlfriend series has become one of my new favorite modern moege titles. I'm glad the developer Mirai was finally able to create a lighthearted magical girl rom-com, something I felt was lacking in the eroge visual novel genre. I would give Destiny Star Girlfriend 3 specifically an 8 out of 10. There is technically one more Destiny Star Girlfriend title, the rare Teacher Route. However, it's very short at 2 to 3 hours, and Shirobune rarely translates fan discs, so I wouldn't expect this Fujiko route to be translated into English.